Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll set up a throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. Touchdown, Giants! It's a punt return score of 70 yards. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 54.
Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking downfield for Godwin. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He stopped immediately there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 38-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Well, he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Second and 11.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Julian Love picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Prescott now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Not much there, only a yard. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Prescott. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are able to get a score back. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Mostert now to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. 49 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. 2nd and 11 now. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point, on the road no less in the wild card round, and they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter. And all the way down to the 27. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Touchdown, Giants! From 8 yards out. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by James Bradbury. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 28 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game, and there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Prescott slow on target to Godwin here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Prescott now. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll run on first down. Bonds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. The 30. 10.
You thought you had it, didn't you?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
47.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Harris Campbell. 60 yards. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.